real quick, I wanted to, once again, this is client influenced, and I wanted to talk about 3 ways to combat HSV, herpes simplex 1 and 2. When you're suffering from HSV, herpes simplex 1 and 2, it could be very heartbreaking, embarrassing, and hurtful. However, it's not the end all, okay? There's various ways to treat it, various ways to actually eradicate it and keep the outbreaks down, all right? Let's start with the first one. I'm gonna give you 3, but I'm gonna give you some techniques as well to treat it that keep the outbreaks down, and it's where the herpes virus likes to stay dormant. It's in the sacral at the bottom of the spine. It likes to lay dormant in the bottom of the spine. So oregano oil, if you ingest oregano oil, like you can get the capsules and you can get some organic oregano oil and take it in drops. And also you want to take the oregano oil and put it on the small of the back. You want to put it on the small of the back, right at the bottom of the spine. What you want to do that around the time that you're going to sleep. Do that around the time. You want to do that around the time that you're going to bed, with placing the oregano oil on the bottom of the spine. Just rub it in as you would lotion or any other oil that you use. I suggest that you don't use lotion at all. First of all, shea butter or any type of other ointment or natural oils that you're using on your skin to penetrate the epidermis and get into the place of the spine where the virus likes to lay dormant. Second thing that you want to use to combat HSV that works very well is turkey tail mushroom. Turkey tail mushroom has been proven to be a great antiviral. It combats the herpes virus and stops it from replication. It actually stops it from getting inside of the cell to replicate itself. It's been proven in clinicals. Okay, so that's another good way to combat HSV 1 and 2. Also, you want to use another good herb to use to combat HSV is bladderwrack. A lot of magnesium, which is going to help with your gut, which is what 80% of your immune system is. So bladderwrack is going to help with fighting the antiviral as well of herpes simplex 1 and 2. Okay, so the technique of using the oregano oil on the small of the back, rub it in the small of the back where the virus likes to lay dormant. Also, you want to use turkey tail mushroom, okay, to fight off the virus and stop the replication of the virus. And then bladderwrack to ease the gut. You can take those in capsules. Bladderwrack has a very distinctive taste, so be careful with it. I'm not going to say nasty, but it is very bitter. So if you can get some capsules or if you can put it in a smoothie, that'll be good as well. Also, think about if anybody's suffering from HSV 1 and 2, you have to change your diet. The reason why it's so important for you to change your diet, because if you're eating a lot of processed foods loaded with trans fat, food that's just not beneficial at all to the body, it's gonna fester up acidosis and mucus, and the virus loves to thrive and pop out in that. Okay, so you have to change your diet. If not, it's just gonna be like going to get prescriptions, and it's gonna just add on to the side effects, and you're gonna be on these medications all your life. That's going to be tearing up your kidneys and renal system, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to be on Valtrex all your life, okay? You want to find all natural and alternative ways to fight off these diseases, all right? Okay, last but not least, 2 things. You want to be getting, when you're fighting the HSV, you want to be getting a lot of oxytocin hormone production within the body. You know, that is, and then sometimes this could be difficult because if you're dealing with HSV 1 and 2, you don't want to expose anybody to it, and so you might be skeptical about companionship. So it does cause issues with producing oxytocin because of HSV can limit your intimate actions with other people because you're trying to figure out how to not give it to others. So I understand that it is harder to get oxytocin when going through something like this. Make sure you're being honest with your companion and partner about things like this moving forward. And a lot of people are suffering from this, so there's no reason to be embarrassed or be silent about it. Be open about it and understand that it's not the end all. You actually can eradicate HSV 1 and 2, but they don't want you to know. Colloidal silver. Get the oxytocin up, and you colloidal silver. Colloidal silver is going to protect the cell so well the virus will not be able to enter the cell and replicate itself, because colloidal silver, imagine like an electrical wiring around the cell, a lot, and it makes. We've been ingesting gold and silver since the ancient times of Kemet. It acts as electricity conductor, energy conductor, and it does well for our cells. It does well for cold sores. Colloidal silver will be your best friend moving forward. Make sure you get a brand that's a good patented and they know what they're doing, because check into the side effects of colloidal silver if you take too much, because it can bind in the body. Now, get a good brand. I will leave a good brand that I use. The colloidal silver that I use, I will put it in the description so y'all can check out that company. It's a very good company. Also, just remember, moving forward, if you are on any medications, consult with your doctors before moving forward with any of this advice. Also, don't forget, change your diet. Okay, you can take all the herbs, you can take all the sea moss, you can do all of this preventative medicine tactics. If you're not changing your diet, if you're not breathing correctly and practicing the fundamentals of holistic living, this probably would be counterproductive. Okay, I hope this helps. Peace and wellness to the family, and I'll put the links in the description. Peace.